going to start my lecture. But before that, here I'm going to tell you some rules. Sanskruti and Shravani, please open your science notebook. And you have to keep your mics on mute. Okay? Whenever I will ask question, you all have to raise the hand. Okay? And the last one, you all have to focus and be attentive today. Why? Because this is science lecture and my favorite lecture, right? And my favorite subject too. So I will ask you so many questions. Okay, so be prepared for that. And let's start. Yes, so I think all of you know that you all are familiar with the concept of burning. Yes or no? Yes, so you all are familiar with the concept of burning. So burning is the concept that we use in our everyday life. We use this burning concept, for example, burning coal, burning candle, burning paper, right? So burning is a something which related to combustion. Okay, what is combustion? Yes, so combustion is nothing but the chemical process. I hope that you know the difference between burning of candle and burning of coal. Okay, so if we see there are so many materials as like coal which also burn, but without flame. So today we are going to learn the chemical processes of burning. So let's start. Yes, and be ready, okay? Yes, what you can able to see on the slide? Raise the hand, Sanskriti. Yes. Yes, Sanskriti, go ahead.
A burning candle.
Very nice, a burning candle. And now, yes, again Sanskriti, yes Sanskriti.
A paint bucket.
Very good. Now,
Stone. Stone. Stone.
stone. And now,
Fire.
Sanskriti,
Fire. Fire.
bonfire. Very good. And this one? Yes.
Matchbox. Matchsticks.
Matchstick, matchbox. Okay, very good. And now? Yes.
Iron nail.
Very good. Iron nail. And this one? Yes, Sanskriti.
Burning paper.
Very good. So see, very good student in my class. Now?
Coal.
Yes. Tanishka is also there. Yes, Tanishka. Would you like to try? Yes, Tanishka, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. It's burning coal.
Burning coal. Very good. And now? Glass?
A glass.
Very good. So now my question to you. Please observe carefully and tell me from this all materials or substances, which one produce heat and light energy? Raise the hand. Yes. Very good, Sanskriti. Yes. What about Shravani and Tanishka? Yes. Let's start with Sanskriti. Yes, Sanskriti. Tell me.
Candle,
Okay.
wood fire, matchstick, burning paper and coal produce heat and light.
Very perfect answer. So according to Sanskriti, candle, bonfire, matchstick, paper and coal produce light and heat energy. Okay, very good. Now my next question too. Yes, Shravani and Tanishka. Yes, this question for Shravani and Tanishka. Yes, what is the difference between burning of candle and burning of fuel like coal? Yes, please try. Please read this question very carefully, where you have to see the difference between candle and coal. Yes, Sanskriti is already there. Yes, Shravani and Tanishka.
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes, please. Why not?
Ma'am, candle produce less heat and burning coal produce more heat.
Very good try. Very nice. Yes, Sanskriti, would you like to add something more?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Candles give out flame and coal does not.
Very perfect answer. Wow, Sanskriti, that's great. So yes, if we see the candle also burn, but with flame, but not the coal. Yes, very good. So today we are going to learn something interesting about science subject, and that is combustion and flame. From this unit, I'm going to teach you about fuels. Okay, so let's start with the definition of combustion. So what do you know about combustion? Yes, raise a hand. I know Sanskriti is there. What about Tanishka and Shravani? Okay, yes, Sanskriti, please tell me.
Combustion means burning of something.
Burning of something, very good. Yes, Tanishka, would you like to add something more? Yes, you can try. Yes, Shravani, you also. Okay, so see carefully. Combustion is the process. It is a one type of chemical process. Obviously, this is chemical process. So, in this chemical process, reactions occur in between fuel and the oxygen. When this reaction is occur in between fuel and oxygen, then this fuel and oxygen react with each other. When this react with each other, it release a specific type of heat and light energy, as like candle, as like bonfire, as like paper. Correct? So here the combustion is nothing but the chemical reaction which occur in between fuel and oxygen. Okay? Yes, Shravani, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now, here is my next question. What is necessary for combustion? Now you just have to relate this concept with the definition and tell me what you know about combustion. Yes. Sanskriti?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Combustion is a chemical process.
Okay.
The things which is necessary for combustion is oxygen
Very good.
and fuel.
And fuel. Nothing else?
And heat. And heat.
Very good, Tanishka. Very good try. Yes, obviously. So, according to Tanishka and Sanskriti, oxygen, heat, and fuel, which is very necessary for combustion. Obviously, according to definition, combustion is the chemical process which occur in between fuel as well as oxygen, right? And when this reaction is occur in between fuel and oxygen, then it produces a specific type of heat and light energy, right? And because of that, oxygen, heat, and fuel, which is very, very necessary for combustion process. Okay? Now, student, what are the combustible substances? Yes, now I want all the hand raised because this is very easy concept, right? Yes? Okay, yes, Sanskriti.
Combustible substances are the substances which can burn.
Which can burn. Okay, Shravani, will you please repeat this answer? Yes, Shravani. It's very easy. Yeah, please try.
A combustion substance can
Burn.
fire,
Yes.
burn
See?
with.
Yes, very, very correct answer, Shravani. So big clap for Shravani first. Yes. Yes, fast, Tanishka. Very good. So see, combustible substances are those substances which burn in air to produce heat and light, that is called combustible substance. Now, Sanskruti, Shravani and Tanishka, please be careful. Now you all have to tell me some examples of combustible substances, because there are so many examples of combustible substance. So yes, Shravani, tell me one example of combustible substance. Any one example.
Wood.
Good. Very good. Very nice. Yes, Sanskruti. Unmute yourself. There are so many.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Tanishka.
Ma'am, paper.
Very good. Paper. And Sanskruti.
Ma'am, candle.
So see, my students are so brilliant. Very perfect answer given by Sanskruti, Shravani and Tanishka. There are so many examples, right? Such as natural gases, paper, oil, coal and wood log, right? So please remember these examples of combustible substances. Now, you all have to correlate this concept with non-combustible substance. And now tell me, what is the definition of non-combustible substance? Yes, let's start with Tanishka. Tanishka, you can try. You just have to correlate this concept with the previous definition. That's it. Yes. Non-combustible. So here the word is non-combustible. Yes, go ahead.
The substance that do not undergo the process of combustion.
Very good, Tanishka. Very good try. Yes, Sanskruti, would you like to add something more?
Non-combustible substances are the substances which does not go under the
Combustion
combustion.
process. Very perfect answer, Sanskruti and Tanishka. Substances which does not undergoes the combustion. Obviously, if the substances does not go undergoes the combustion process, did not release any type of heat and energy, right? So now my next question to Shravani. Shravani, according to this definition, please tell me any 2 or 3 examples of non-combustible substance, or at least one example. Yes.
Water, stone.
Very good. Yes, Tanishka.
Ma'am, glass.
Very perfect. Sanskruti. Yes.
Ma'am, stone.
Very good. So see, sand, stone, glass, and spoon. There are so many other examples too. So this type of substances which does not undergo combustion to release energy. Right. Now we are going to learn fuels. Okay. So till this, the concept of combustion, that whatever we did. Okay. Now we are going to learn fuels. Fuels, which is the concept related to combustion. So now raise the hand if you know about fuels. Yes. Raise the hand. Yes, Sanskruti.
The substances that are burned to produce energy.
Very good. But something is missing. Yes, Shravani.
A substance that are burned to produce energy in the form of heat and light are called fuel.
Very good. Tanishka, would you like to add something more? Okay. So see, fuels obviously is nothing but the combustible substances. You know, student, these combustible substances which release enough heat energy. And this enough heat energy we use for domestic purpose as well as for industrial purpose. And because of this, substances called as fuels. Please listen carefully. Combustible substances which release enough heat energy. And we need this enough heat energy for domestic as well as industrial purpose. That is called as fuels. Now, here my question to you. What are the different examples of fuels according to definition? Yes, raise the hand. Yes, Shravani, go ahead.
Wood,
Very good. Wood,
petrol,
yes.
petrol, kerosene, cow
Very
dung.
good. Very good. So see, very excellent answer given by Shravani. I will give you a big clap for this. Yes, Sanskruti, would you like to add something more?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Gas.
Very nice. So what you can able to see on the slide?
Gas.
Very
Yes.
good. Now,
Cow dung.
good. And now,
Petrol.
so we can able to see that natural gas, cow dung cakes, then petroleum, diesel, these are the some examples of fuels. Why? Because these are some combustible substances which release enough amount of heat. And this enough amount of heat that we need for domestic and industrial purpose, because of this, all type of substances called as fuels. So we need this LPG gas for cooking purpose. Obviously, in villages, you can able to see that cow dung used for cooking purpose and so many other purpose too. Even though petroleum and diesel we need for run the vehicle. Right? So see, there are so many advantages of fuels. Okay. Now my question to you, what are the types of fuel? You know about this? If you know, just raise your
Yes,
hand. Okay. Yes, Sanskruti, go ahead. Shravani is also there. So let's start with Sanskruti first.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there are 3 types of fuels: solid fuel, liquid fuel, and gaseous fuel.
Very excellent answer given by Sanskruti. Yes, Shravani, would you like to add something more? Yes. No? Okay, no worry. Yes, Tanishka? Okay, so see on the screen. Types of fuels including chemical fuels. And you know, students, this chemical fuels divided into 2 types. One, by the physical property, and second, on the basis of occurrence. If we see the physical property, obviously, according to the Sanskruti, solid, liquid, and gases are the physical properties of chemical fuel. Then what about basis of the occurrence? Yes, you know about this? So basis of the occurrence, yes, Sanskruti?
No, ma'am.
No, okay. So see, chemical fuels on the basis of occurrence divided into 2 types. You know, the one is primary. Okay, primary type of fuel, which is also called as a natural fuels. And second, that is artificial type of fuel, which is also called as a secondary fuels. Please remember this. On the basis of physical property, solid, liquid, and gases. And on the basis of occurrence, primary fuels and secondary type of fuels. Okay. Now, student, here is the table of the same, which is very easier for you. So please see carefully. Here, primary sources as well as secondary sources means primary fuels and secondary fuels, right? On the basis of their occurrence. But if you see this, physical properties, right? Yes or no? Very good.
Yes.
So if you see, yes. So if you see, wood, coal, peat, and dung are the examples of solid type of primary fuels. Okay. And if you see, yes. And if you see, coke and charcoal are the examples of solid secondary fuels, that is artificial fuels. Similar for liquid fuels and gaseous fuel. So Sanskruti, can you please tell me what is liquid fuels according to this table?
Liquid fuels are the fuels which are in liquid form.
Very good. An example?
Example of liquid primary fuels are petrol.
Very good, very good. And Shravani, tell me some examples of secondary liquid fuel. You can able to see on the screen.
Diesel, kerosene, LPG.
Yes. Coal tar, naphtha, ethanol. There are so many examples, right? And Tanishka, please tell me what are the examples of gaseous fuel?
Primary example, natural gases,
Okay, and what about secondary?
hydrogen,
Very
methane,
Very
coal.
perfect answer given by Shravani, Sanskruti, as well as Tanishka. So here I will give you a big clap for this. Now, student, just tell me what are the characteristics of good fuels? Yes, raise the hand. Yes, and tell me what are the characteristics of good fuel? There are so many characteristics of good fuel, right? Yes, yes, Sanskruti.
Ma'am, the characteristics of good fuels are they are pollution. They should be pollution free, inexpensive, and easily available in any area.
Very perfect answer. Yes, Shravani, Tanishka, would you like to add? Okay, so go ahead. And you can able to see there are so many characteristics of fuels. A fuel is considered good or desirable when it has a low ignition temperature. Ignition temperature is nothing but the temperature at which substances start for combustion. That is called as an ignition temperature. Okay. Not only this, they generate a significant amount of heat. Obviously, we need this heat for industrial purpose and domestic purpose. Ideal fuels should be easy to store and quickly combust. They are inexpensive, readily available, and do not emit any harmful smell. Obviously, they are inexpensive, readily available, and do not emit any harmful smell. While burning, they can be easily carried and they can be easily regulated too. Obviously, if we see the example of LPG, LPG is the gas which is a very important for cooking purpose, and this LPG we can easily carry it and can be regulated too. And the last one, student, which is most important, fuels is said to be a good fuel. Why? Because they produce that is a enough amount of heat, and we need this enough amount of heat for domestic purpose as well as industrial purpose, without producing a lot of smoke, and this type of fuels which easily available. Yes, so these are the characteristics of fuel. Okay, now student, yes, there are so many advantages of fuel, but there are some disadvantages too. Obviously, if you see the harmful effects of burning fuel, which divided into two types. One, complete combustion, which also called as complete burning. And second one, that is incomplete combustion, which also called as incomplete burning. So Shravani, Sanskruti and Tanishka, please be careful. If we see the complete combustion, this complete combustion divided into which is release are three types of particles or gas. For example, release carbon particle, release carbon dioxide, and release sulfur dioxide. This released carbon particle causes asthma and respiratory diseases. Example, burning of wood, burning of coal. Release carbon dioxide, which causes global warming, which is very dangerous for environment, right? And release sulfur dioxide, which causes acid rain. Best example of this, burning of coal and diesel. But if you see the incomplete combustion release carbon monoxide, which is poisonous gas and can kill people too. So see, these fuels have one side of advantage and one side of disadvantages, which is very harmful for environment as well as for living things too. Okay, now student, yes, I have one doubt in my mind. What is that? How do we know which fuels produce and how much of energy? Yes, obviously, calorific value we use to find out how much of energy produced by that particular fuels. So my question to you, student, what is calorific value? Raise the hand. Yes, it is very simple. Yes, Sanskriti?
Don't know, ma'am.
Okay, Shravani?
Um,
Okay, so see on the screen. Calorific value is nothing but amount of heat energy that produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of fuel. Means what? So let's understand. Unit of calorific value is kilojoule per kg. Why kilojoule per kg? Joule is the unit of energy, while kg is the unit of mass. You know, efficiency of fuel or food mainly depend upon calorific value. But how? So let's see. If the value is high, efficiency will be high. And if the calorific value is low, then efficiency also be low. Please remember this. Value high, efficiency high. Value low, efficiency also low. Now we have to correlate this concept with this question, and now raise the hand and tell me which is the most efficient fuel out of this. Just a minute. Yes. Yes. So value is high, then efficiency also high. Very good, Sanskriti. So see, my students are so brilliant. Yes, Shravani? Yes, Sanskriti, go ahead.
Ma'am, biogas.
Biogas. Where is the biogas here? Just I want to check on the screen. Yes, yes, yes. Biogas is 35,000 to 40,000. Yes, Sanskriti. But if you see the LPG, what is the calorific value of LPG?
55,000.
Now tell me, LPG is the most efficient one or the biogas is the most efficient one?
LPG.
Why LPG? Yes, Shravani, very good. Yes, Shravani, why? Yes, please try. Yes, Sanskriti.
Ma'am, because it has more calorific value.
And according to our statement, if the calorific value high, efficiency also high. Okay? Okay, now close your books and notebook fast. Yes. Here I'm going to ask you simple questions. And I know you both are very smart children from my class. So first one, what is combustion? Raise the hand first. Yes? Sanskriti. Yes, Sanskriti?
The substances that can be burned are called combustible substance. Combustion.
Very good. Now my second question. What is fuel? Yes. Yes, Shravani, Sanskruti, which is very easy and related to combustion, right?
Substance that can produce energy
Enough
from
amount of heat and energy. Very good, Shravani. My last question. What are the characteristics of good fuel? Yes, tell me. Yes, Sanskruti?
They are inexpensive. They are
Okay,
easily available in any area.
very good.
Uh, they can
pollution free.
Oh
pollution
my
free.
God. So see, very good answer. Now here my question is, suppose you were asked to boil a given quantity of water by using cow dung, by using coal, and by using LPG as a fuel. Which fuel will you prefer? And give me your reason too. Yes, raise the hand. Yes, Sanskruti.
I will use LPG gas
Why? Why, dear? Why not cow dung and coal?
because if you will use cow dung, it will take time to burn, and if you will use coal, it will not boil water quickly.
So see, as I told, my students are so smart. Yes, absolutely correct, Sanskruti. To boil some water, one should prefer to use LPG as fuel rather than coal or cow dung cakes. Reason behind that? Because calorific value of LPG is much and much higher than the calorific value of cow dung as well as coal. That is 55,000 calorific value. And according to our concept, if the value high, then efficiency is also high. Right? Yes. Now this question for you. Match the following column and choose the correct option. Sanskruti and Shravani, please open your notebook. You all have to solve this question in your notebook first. Column 1 with the different types of fuels and column 2 with a different example. Yes. So here you can write directly answer as like A-1, B-2, or instead of that you can match the following column too. But we have very less time, student. So do fast, only 5 minutes we have. Yes, I know my students are so brilliant one. Yes, go ahead fast. Yes, and if completed, just show me your notebooks. Yes, too fast. I know you all are so brilliant students from my class. Yes. So here the column ones with different fuels and column twos with the different example. Yes. You can write direct answer. Very good, Sanskruti, as usual. Yes, Sanskruti, show it to me. Yes. Adjust your camera. Very perfect. Solid wood, liquid, very good kerosene, and gas is fuel, blast furnace gas. Very perfect answer. Shravani, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, show it to me fast. I know you all are very smart. Very perfect. So I will give you a big clap for this. So see your answers. Very good. So yes, I can able to see you all are very, very brilliant student from my class. Right? Now, this homework for you all. And you all have to solve this homework. Just 2 minutes. Yes. And this homework in front of you. So write the difference between combustion and flame with a different example. Okay? Please note down this homework in your notebook. And please complete this homework in the next lecture. Okay? And I will definitely check this homework. Okay? And here you all have to include a different examples. Done?